Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. Apparently, Mediavine is banning publishers that use AI content, or more precisely, overuse of AI content. Now, why is this important? Well, because a lot of people that watch my videos had monetized their websites or blogs with Mediavine, and so they rely a great deal on traffic from Google, mostly for that monetization to help make them money. Now, because AI content has kind of become so easy to do, just about everyone has started to do AI content. And so even people who were once running their blogs by manually writing an article a week have now resorted to publishing 10 articles a day, but using AI content. And as I always say, you can use AI to generate lots and lots of content, but that does not mean that content is going to be original. Now, it may pass Copyscape, but it's not an original idea. It's not a personal experience. It's not something that adds value for the reader. And you can game the system because it's still a controversial topic that whether or not Google can detect AI content. For the most part, Mediavine has said that if you use, and Mediavine is not the only one, by the way, there are other platforms that have said that if you're using lots of AI content, we will not run ads on your site, or you'll not be an approved publisher, which means you will not be able to make money off your content. So that's one way Mediavine and other platforms are discouraging people from using AI content. Now, Mediavine terminated publisher accounts for overusing of AI content. Now, the move reflects Mediavine's publicly stated policies, and I'll put the policies here on screen for you guys to read. So it says AI and our commitment to creative first future. Now, I'm not going to read the whole policy over here, but it says, this is the latest one, on March 7th, 2024, while generative AI is rapidly evolving, Mediavine recognizes the need to take a stand and shape the future of this new technology, the publishing community, and the open web itself. Mediavine began as an independent web publishing company. Now, in our 20th year in business, we are committed, as we were on day one, to keeping publishing alive and flourishing. Why? Because without publishers, there is no open web. And I agree with this statement, by the way. There is no content to train models that power AI, and there is no internet. That sounds bleak, but only if we do nothing. The power is in our hands. And you can read this whole statement, pause the video, I put it on screen, and you guys can read the whole thing. The problem here is when you have major search engines like Google kind of not being openly or outwardly clear about the use of AI content and ranking, and when you actually see AI content ranking, it stands to reason that even though a platform like Mediavine might say, you know what, we're not going to allow publishers that run lots of AI content on their sites publish. But then when you have sites that have lots of AI content getting loads and loads of organic traffic because they're ranking well on Google, then who is to say that they're not making money in other ways? So they not necessarily need to sell ads through Mediavine. They can do other stuff to sell ads. They can even contact businesses directly who will then place their banner ads and stuff on their site. So, if you're getting 1 million visitors a day and all you're doing is generating, let's say, 100 articles a day using AI, which is not unrealistic based on what I'm seeing what a lot of websites are doing, it's a numbers game. And if you have, let's say, 20 domains that probably do the same thing, there's nothing really stopping you. I mean, Mediavine isn't going to stand in your way. So this is only going to affect small publishers. They kind of publish like 10 articles a day, and they used to publish maybe one a week. That might deter them from using AI. But then again, those publishers, in all senses of the word, if they're not very good at SEO, they're probably not going to get a lot of traffic to begin with. It's not only being able to write an excellent blog, but it's also your ability to bring in lots of organic traffic. And so you need to be very good at SEO. And then you need to be able to keep up with your competitors, most of which are using AI to begin with. So if you're just going to be terminated with it because you're using AI, that's a bummer for a lot of small publishers. If you look at this in the context of the grand scheme of the internet, it's not going to deter many people, honestly, because if you've had a taste of AI and you see all of these videos where people talk about making millions a week just using AI, it's just going to only become worse. One measure of that is just take a look at websites where, like Freelancer or Fiverr, where people used to sell content gigs and content writers, and those guys don't even have a job anymore. so people were used to be doing maybe 10, 12 articles a week. They were getting 100 orders a month perhaps. Those guys are not making any money because AI has taken over their jobs. And from that alone, it tells you that, it's all AI now. And it's now about how you can defeat AI or AI detection. And so you have tools like, you have lots of tools that detect AI, and I think Mediavine has partnered with a very popular tool, but even tools are not perfect, and there are ways to bypass some detection tools. So finally, a Mediavine spokesperson responded with the following statement. They said that Mediavine, our first priority is advocating for protecting independent publishers and the unique content they create. To do that effectively, we have policies put in place to discourage the monetization of low-quality AI-generated content, especially when it's scraped from websites and original creators. AI must be used responsibly as a tool for independent publishers and not a creator replacement. We monitor sites in our network for AI misuse and put our AI policy in place to protect our publishers and advertising partners. If the policy is violated, we do and will terminate publishers as a part of our commitment. So spokesperson said, but what you're probably not aware of, YouTube is building tools that help detect the use of AI content or AI-generated videos, and that's kind of a whole different story. And I'm not a YouTube expert. I just have this channel over here. If we look at this in the grand scheme of things, eventually we're going to be at a point where we're going to be allowed to use AI content, but we have to find a way to use it in a way that not only helps us increase the amount of content we generate, especially as SEOs or content creators, but also ensure that the content includes or implies our unique angle, our unique ideas, our experiences. And so AI, as I always say, should be used as a way to expedite or improve the speed at which you're producing content, and also improve the quality of it, but not necessarily copy other people's content. Now, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. If you think this is a good thing and this is a good step by Mediavine, and if you think Google should come out outright and just say that we don't want people using AI content. If that's the case, I think this will be a lot easier for us to figure out, and most people will probably be deterred, especially if they want to rank organically. And Google will say that we have a detection system in place, and that will just make things a lot easier, in my opinion. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Like and subscribe as always, and I will see you in the next video.